You're awake. Did you feel it too? It was like the archdemons saw us. Saw us! What does that mean? I think... Wait. Did you hear that?
Oh!
Northspawn, I see.
God. People to scrap with. Alright. Whirlwinded them. Freak Alpha. I mean, you're not gonna take every single one of us. You guys, that was... Wipe these suckers out, man.
You... Lethaline!
Tamlin, is that you?
Don't come
Oh my
near
God.
me! Stay away!
Talk to
Don't
him.
look at me! I am sick!
We can help you, Tamlin. Don't be
No
afraid.
help! No! Help for me! The song in my head. It calls to me. He sings to me. I can't stop it! Don't want to hurt you, Lethaline. Please, stop me!
I have to try and heal you,
Too
Tamlin.
far. You cannot help me. I'm so sorry, Lethaline. Never wanted this.
Oh my goodness.
Who
That's
was
fucked up.
that?
His name was Tamlin.
Tamlin. Then he was the one who was with you when you... I'm so sorry. This is what happens when the taint is left unchecked. It's better for him to have it end. It was a mercy.
Now I need to check something real quick, so I'm gonna take a short break here because I want to check in on something and see if maybe there's a better way to do that.
Unnerving.
Give me 1 second.
Sleep here now.
I'm gonna check on if there's a way to maybe fix him because I've never actually seen that before. I've never done a daily, so let me see.
Don't come near me! Sick! In my head. You left. I'm never wanted.
And what happens when... It's better for him to have it end. It was a mercy.
What will they send next? Darkspawn tax collector?
Okay, so I'm back. So I did look it up. I had heard of something where you would be able to save Tamlin, but it's just a mod. And mods for this game are not good. There are some that like change the appearance and everything like that, but I'm not doing a modded playthrough. I believe these are games that you really shouldn't mod. Games like Skyrim and XCOM, they're meant to be modded. This isn't. This is, how do I put it? This is more, it was created like this, you should leave it like this. Because it's great in the form that it's in right now. Where is, I want to loot this guy. That was depressing. Firebomb, you got a firebomb? And then what is this hole? I guess that's for, and then this is Liliana's wolf. So I guess we'll talk to everybody now.
What say you? By all means.
And I guess we'll just move on, no questions.
I'm here for you.
Nothing, never mind. Alright, so we're, in this case then, we will go to, let me talk to Summer. Do something about this and then he can actually clean us up. Let me pet Summer. I guess he hasn't found it, because he can find some gifts and things like that too. Shale.
It speaks.
Never mind. Who have we now talked to? Morrigan. We'll talk to Morrigan.
'Tis a curious thing. I do not know how else to describe it.
What is it? Something wrong?
No, nothing is wrong. It is a little embarrassing to admit, in fact. I am reminded of our first meeting in the wilds. I had been in animal form for some time, watching your progress. I knew immediately that you were far more formidable than the other men you traveled with. I found you intriguing. Yet I resented it when Flemeth assigned me to travel with you. I assumed that, at best, you would drive me from your company as soon as we left the wilds.
Why would I do that?
I am aware that I have little talent for forming friendships, to put it lightly. 'Tis something I know nothing of, nor ever thought I needed.
Poor
Yet when
homies.
we discovered Flemeth's plans, you did not abandon me. Whatever your reasons, you fought what must have been a terrible battle without hope of real reward.
I did it because I'm your friend.
And that is what I do not understand. I have been with men physically, those who lusted after me and even professed love, but friendship with a man? I did not know 'twas even possible. Tell me, could there ever be anything more between you and I? Have you ever considered it?
No, never.
As I thought. Still, I want you to know that while I may not always prove worthy of your friendship, I will always value it. But enough of such idle talk. There are more useful things to be done, surely.
-3 is not that bad. And we've already done her quest, so it's not a big deal.
What comes, my friend?
Talk to her. I'd like to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
Did you grow up in the Kokari Wilds?
Why do you ask me such questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I?
I'm curious. What's wrong with that?
Any number of cats could inform you of the answer to that question, but have it your way. What is it you asked if I grew up in the wilds? A curious question. Where else would you picture me? For many years it was simply Flemeth and I. The wilds and its creatures were more real to me than Flemeth's tales of the world of man. In time I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what lay beyond, never for long. Brief forays into a civilized wilderness.
But you kept going back to the, and you remained unnoticed?
For the most part. Flemeth taught me well. For all that I had been taught, however, the truth of the civilized lands proved to be overwhelming. I was unfamiliar with so much. So confident and bold was I, yet there was much that Flemeth could never have prepared me for.
Very daring. That sounds like you.
Equal parts daring and foolhardy, perhaps. Only once was I accused of being a witch of the wilds, and that by a chastened who happened to be travelling with a merchant caravan. He pointed and gasped, and began shouting in his strange language, and most assumed he was casting some curse upon me. I acted the terrified girl, and naturally, he was arrested.
That was quick thinking.
Men are always willing to believe two things about a woman. One, that she is weak, and two, that she finds him attractive. I played the weakling and battered my eyelashes at the captain of the guard. Child's play. The point being that I was able to move through human lands fairly easily. Whatever humans think a witch of the wild looks like, 'tis not I. Not that I did not have trouble. There are things about human society which have always puzzled me, such as the touching. Why all the touching for a simple greeting?
I have no idea. I'm not human.
Do not speak to me of trivialities. Your culture is not so entirely different. There were many nuances that Flemeth could never tell me of. When to look into another's eyes, how to eat at a table, how to bargain without offending. None of these things I knew. I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then I gave up long ago any hope of doing so. When I returned to the wilds last, I swore to Flemeth that I had no intention of leaving again.
Let's see. Well, I'm glad it worked out this way at least.
Yes? Let's ignore the entire Darkspawn threat and the presence of a simpleton as your only other Grey Warden ally, then. Not that I lack appreciation for the intent of your comment. Thank you. Well, let's get on with it before the ground opens up and swallows us, yes?
Oh my goodness. Alright, so, no loss there. Talk to her again.
What comes, my friend?
I'd like to... So, let's see. Life in the wild must have been very lonely.
At times, perhaps. A world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees.
That sounds wonderful. I would say that because I'm an elf.
For a time, but one can only remain a child for so long. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. 'Twas encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds.
What happened then?
Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground. I was heartbroken.
But you were just a child.
And a foolish one. Flemeth was right to break me of my fascination. Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning. Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been.
They made you stronger, didn't they?
They did indeed. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
Let's see. We'll keep talking to her a bit more, I think.
What comes, my friend?
I'd like to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
Have you ever been hunted by the Chantry?
You are very cute to ask so many questions.
You don't have to answer if you don't want to.
Of course I don't. 'Tis no matter. My mother has been hunted from time to time, yes, by Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were. Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more.
I feel sorry for the Templars.
They came with as much swagger and arrogance as they did self-righteousness. Pity them if you wish, for they held none for us. Flemeth would warn them, once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait. A little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom.
Surely more would have followed.
Sometimes. Eventually. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere, and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
What exactly is an apostate?
You do not know? The zealots use that word for any magic they do not control. The chantry sees any mages not leashed to the circle of magi as apostates, and apostates could become maleficarum, evil mages that resort to blood magic and become demon-enslaved abominations. It may even be true, still, those of us who prefer freedom see no reason to submit.
What do I want to say here? I gotta think. If I were a mage, I might think the same.
Thank you for small favors, then, at the very least. Enough of this talk. Let us return to the task at hand.
Morrigan disapproves, apparently, -2. Okay. I think this is enough dialogue for right now. We'll go do Orzammar, and then we'll come back. We should probably talk to Ogren a little bit, but I think we'll do that after Orzammar. Alright. Head out. Oh, we were on the way to do Civil War, that's right. Who comes with us?
Yes.
Zevran. Let's do Alistair,
Yes.
Liliana. So no mage group. We'll go to Civil War. Then after this, we will go to Orzammar. We'll do the rest of the side quests, and then it's off to Denerim.
Get your horses off Ben Telman's land. We won't bend needle Logain.
Logain is the regent. He demands your...
We're not Orlesian lickspittles. We owe no man our allegiance. Leave!
Take their lands by force, men. Regent's orders.
Oh, alright, so we're helping the Redcliffe people. Well, this gives you a flavor for the Civil War that's already started. Oh, just rip through them. You gotta save the sergeant. Oh, Alistair, God.
Of course.
Cool. Alright,
And so I
help
shall.
that out. Loot all their stuff. Sweet. Alright, we're going to be on our way. I might want to swing back to the party camp real quick and drop off a little bit of crafting supplies that we have for, like, the elves. When the final battle comes, they will need pretty much everything they can get. So we'll... Allied supply crates... Crafting materials for the Dalish. Give all deep mushrooms. Crafting materials, all elf roots. Runes for the circle. We'll give away journeyman runes. I believe, yeah, because we can do them.
Good use of what you have brought us, Warden.
Cool. Alright, so... And then the last thing we'll need is gems for the dwarves.
If there's anything I can do for you,
Oh, let me see your wares. Okay. Because we have so much gold, I'll tell you what we're going to do. This doesn't do that much, but, I mean, we'll build it back up pretty quick. So we are going to buy that, and we're going to buy that. Alright. So... where? Where are the things I just bought? There we go. It's cool. So boom, and then I can get a new talent with it. That would be good. Mental Fortress. Alright. And then the Arcane Tome, I believe, can only be used on a mage, right? Right? Yeah. So, mage. I guess we'll have to use one more in the party. Alright. Well, everyone's looking... Oh yeah, we should... we'll do a little bit of enchanting, and then we'll get out of here.
Enchantment? Enchantment!
Wonderful. Got an Expert Flame Rune, which I'm going to put in Duncan's sword. Give that an Expert Frost Rune, and then we'll turn in this Flame Rune to the mages. Right, and then we'll turn in coins, and we'll give 2 Sovereign. Turn in coins, give 2 Sovereign, then we'll leave.
The men are ready to follow you anywhere. Thanks for your confidence.
Alright. So, the more we do that, the more it'll bolster the troops for the final fight. Okay, we're going back to Orzammar. So, Ogren. Win. Shale. Yeah, this is the group we take to Orzammar. Speaking of, where the hell is Orzammar? Right there. And we need a. And from now on, she's pretty much going to get just a bunch of boosts to actually, you know what? We can't take Win. Sorry, Win.
Indeed.
We need Liliana. Alright. This is going to be a little bit difficult, but you know what? We'll persevere. It's not for super long anyway. It's probably going to make this trip a little bit longer, but we need a rogue who can pick the locks, and Shale has to come too.
What's this? An elf? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesha's permission.
Open your eyes, man! This Grey Warden is on a quest to find your paragon. Do I have to take your stinking head off?
What Ogren is trying to say is that we have permission.
Ogren could have been Adesha for House Branca. I suppose he's the next best thing in both skill and arrogance. You may pass. I'd offer more assistance, but my command post is here. All of Orzammar relies on us to hold this line.
How far is it to Caridin's Cross?
Your guess is as good as mine. No one's been there in centuries, but both Balin and Harrowmount had men looking just this week.
I should go.
Best of luck.
Okay. Let's get moving. Rune plate. Cut to Kal Sharok. Let's go. Alright, so we're going to start in the Idukan Taig. Because I forget what's over here, but we are going to explore the place. There's a point to coming here. I don't remember what it is. Let me see. Orzammar. Let's see. Alright, so we'll have to go to Caridin's Cross. I'm not sure what's here, but we're going to explore here. Maybe? Can we go this way? No, we can go this way. Alright. Because there's, you know, loot and things like that we need in this tag. Alright, so we've got... This is a pretty competent group, I would say. Alright, you summon your wolf. Alright, we'll move on. And Darkspawn already. Whirlwind.
You could have just given up.
Ooh, Ogren hits hard, I forgot.
Here we go.
They expect us to get knocked out quite a bit, too. I wouldn't be shocked. Definitely would not be shocked if we get knocked out a good bit. Oh yeah, we need all this crafting stuff now. Ooh, there's also a good build up for lyrium potions for when we go fight that stupid dragon again. Fractured stone. I think we need to give this to Shale. What does this do? 5%, yeah. So the natural crystal's actually better. Cool. Alright. So, we will move through here.
It appears we
Oh,
will
more
fight the
darkspawn.
blight one at a time. All right.
Oh, there's a lot of them. But that whirlwind takes them, a lot of them out pretty quick. Comes the area.
Some blood.
Alright. Cut his head off. And then they can take care of him, but he's a healer, so I'm not really worried. Cripple him. Alright, they're down. Yeah, this is a strong group. I'm not worried about it. We will make sure we pick up all of the, plus they're all, you know, super friendly with me and everything like that, so they're pretty buffed out.
I'm sensing more darkspawn.
Oh, aren't you? Are you? We gotta come back to this room.
All right, and so I shall.
We're gonna be taking a break here pretty shortly, too. Am I frozen? I'm frozen.
Now this should be amusing.
Come on, cripple him. Alright, and they can handle him. I'm gonna loot a little bit. Large chipped ice crystal. Yeah, it's not that good. Alright, so we'll head back this way. We need to loot these chests and things, because I believe there's a gift for Zevran somewhere in here. Which we still want. Ooh, Black Runestone. That's a gift. For Alistair, maybe? We'll see.
I'll do it.
Take that. Loot these genlocks. Yes, and I did check on the pronunciation. It is genlock. Goodness. Small bloody sack. A bag of limbs. Wonderful. Again, I don't really know what's in this tag. I've never really fully explored it. So we're gonna do that here. God, there's so many branching paths. We'll go this way. This seems to be the right way. We'll search this time. Maybe we'll find something good here.
Ah, another battle speeds our way.
So the Deep Stalker, and then there's like 50 more as we turn the corner.
We go to combat.
Whirlwind, and then that. Yeah, this is a good group. I don't know why I was even worried. Dude, these guys are strong. Oh, man, arrow right in them. These guys are quite strong. Frost Rock. What's over here? Fractured Stone. And dead Deep Stalkers. A lot of chests. life stones and things. So we'll turn that all into the elves too. What's up in here? Dwarven mace. Nothing. Now all these chests. So we'll take over Liliana.
On my way.
She can loot that. Nothing worth anything. Loot that. Cold rune. Diamond ball. Then, well, she's glitched there, so we'll try not to leave her forever. But I mean, we just might have to. I think she'll teleport to us though. Wooden crate, chest. Oh, and there's a bridge here.
And so I shall. Another creature ahead.
More deep stalkers. Oh, I thought I was going to do a weapon sweep.
And so I shall.
Because I don't know what these are. These are little T-Rexes or little raptors? I guess they're little raptors. Doesn't really make sense, but hey, you know what? I'm not going to question the little raptors, man. Alright, fire bolts. Oh yeah, and Liliana should be using... We've got so many arrows, she should be using ice arrows still. And what's this way? Oh, we got... do a whirlwind. Oh yeah. Fractured stone.
All right.
Life stone. We gotta be careful how much of that stuff we take. Stabby. Yeah. I mean, this group is 3 warriors and a rogue. Liliana's here for the chest. But for the most part, I don't really expect us to run into any troubles. The only thing that will be pretty difficult is... I just said I wouldn't take those, but we're going to take those. I mean, if we run into like big boss characters and things like that and we have some trouble, that's probably going to be the biggest difficulty, but beyond that, we'll be alright. Shale's a very hardy tank. She's got a lot of, constitution, which gives her the health. I have to start building my guy up with constitution and everything like that, because he's already as good as he can be on dexterity and things like that. Oh, and I need to figure out what makes it so he doesn't have to miss, or so he doesn't miss, rather. Is that? Yeah, pretty easy. Just groups deep stalkers. Lyrium dust. Man, we're gonna have a lot of shit to turn back into the elves when we get back. Assuming they use this stuff, because I know the dwarves use gemstones, but... oops. Let me do a whirlwind. Very good. And I know we're not doing a ton of story here. The reason why is because I want to make sure we show off everything we possibly can. And, you know, if it extends the series, it extends the series. But my biggest thing is I want to make sure that we do 100% because it'll be really cool to see how all of our decisions and things play out further into the story and into 2 and Inquisition. It'll be really cool. So, and it'll be nice. It's like, oh, look, I can do that. So. Oh, whirlwind. died like the rest of them.
Carnage I have yet to see.
Sweet. Alright, pop that. Darkspawn shield, who cares? Did we open this one yet? No, I don't think we did. 26 silver. Nothing to loot. Ooh. So it looks like it all kind of loops back. That's another way to go right there. I'll probably have to do a little bit of research and see exactly what, like, you know, what we're supposed to find in here. You know what, actually, with saying that, we're going to leave it right here for right now. We're going to pick this back up a little bit later, make a little bit more progress, probably get all the way to Denerim and see what happens there. But for now, thank you for joining me. It is much appreciated. We'll save the game there, and we'll see you next time.